It's the grace. Blessed am I among women. All right, so today we have the privilege of one of our alumnus members. Yeah, and we have some of them visit us once in a while. Don't worry, it's not you I'm calling. Stop looking at me like that. There are plenty in the house. All right, so we have one of our sisters in the house, Sister Esekpanya Enoidem. I hope I got it right. You see, when you go, try and be visiting us often. Because this church generation, we just move. When you come, you become a first timer. So she's here for a book presentation. Please, we'll give her a very short time. 5 minutes. Please put your hands together as I welcome Sister Esekpanya Enoidem.
Praise the Lord. I hope the short time is not related to my height. I'm so excited to be here. You guys have no idea. I've been literally jumping. I've seen some of my old crew. Yeah. Some people that I even know are not in TSP anymore, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much for giving me the honor. I know the pastor in the house is not around, Pastor Tosin, but I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity to come and talk about my book. Now, my book is on a very, very sensitive subject. Unfortunately, it's one of those subjects that our culture has not yet encouraged women or people to speak about. The book is titled Happily Abused because it's a story of abuse. It's my personal experiences with abuse as a child and a young adult. And at some point, for so long, I've wanted to talk about it. I've wanted to help people to heal from the effects of abuse. The effects of abuse can damage a person, not just your soul, not just your mind, not just physically, but it can also damage you to the point where you become suicidal. Thank God I wasn't. Depressed, a lot of people turn to drugs, a lot of people become promiscuous, a lot of people start drinking and engage in all sorts of negative vices because they've not been able to heal from childhood trauma of abuse. And so I decided, okay, I need to use my channel to help people get the healing that I got. Now, I didn't get counseling from anyone. I just made up my mind at a very young age when I saw what the effects of abuse was doing to me, what the kind of person it was making me become. I decided, okay, I don't like this person I'm seeing in the mirror. I need a change. And, I consciously started working towards that change. And a lot of people who experience abuse don't have good relationships. They don't have meaningful relationships. And so that's where I started. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about your relationship with your colleagues at work, your relationship with your friends, with your church members, with your employers, with your family members, and all that. Because if you haven't healed, you don't know how to relate with people, because abuse instills fear of relationship in you, because the people who actually abuse people are people that they know. So relationships have been destroyed. So I'm standing here as a living proof that if you have experienced abuse and you're dealing with the issues, relating to abuse, you can heal and you can have meaningful relationships. Okay, I didn't marry early because I decided to wait till I was ready, I was fully healed, because I knew I could not be a good wife if I went into a marriage with all of that damage, with all of that trauma. So I needed to help myself. And one of the places where I was able to get my healing was in TSP. A lot of you will not know it, but I just applied myself until I got it. So I wrote this book to tell people that there is a way, there is healing for you. But according, like what Pastor Casey said, you have to desire it to be able to get it. So I'm working on a project. Since the book came out, people have reached out to me. They want to tell their stories, they want to share their experiences and how they healed and all of that. So my YouTube and Instagram channels are open for that. We're starting a series on that. But we're also working on a project to reorientate young minds. So Pastor Casey, we're going back to the secondary schools. I have been working with them for years, she's been a very big supporter to that cause. So we're going back there to get children in secondary schools who are experiencing abuse to, get them help. So for my book, I have subsidized the price for TSP. So instead of 5,000 naira selling in Nigeria, I'm selling at 3,500 for TSP members. But more than that, I'm encouraging people to support the schools by providing these books in the school libraries by donating copies. So if you're interested in donating copies of these books to schools as well, you can support by buying a number of copies. And so we have further subsidized that to 3,000 naira if you're buying more than one copy for the school project. I appreciate everyone. My time is running out. I have so much to say, but above it all, I want to say TSP, I am so, so happy that we have grown this big. I'm happy at where everyone is. Thank you very much, ma'am. It's time for Thanksgiving.